Coming to you from the Hyundai Virtual Next Weather Studio, this is Next Weather.
Turning to weather now, rain overnight, and now the cold's moving in, Kate.
The cold is coming. It's not quite here yet, Jim. So if you step outside right now, there are wet leaves on the roads from last night's rain. It's a little slick outside. Had some thunderstorms come through, and we're waking up to cloud cover. The clouds that hung around last night means we didn't really drop too far overnight. Today is kind of what I like to call an upside down kind of day. Usually we hit our morning low right around daybreak and our daytime high at the height of the afternoon. This time of year, it's around 3 or 4. Not today. Today we've basically already hit our daytime high, and it's only going to get colder as the afternoon progresses, with the coldest temperatures coming later on tonight. So it'll likely be, again, one of those upside down days where our morning high or our daytime high was hit first thing in the morning, our morning low or our daytime low hit just before midnight. 11:59 will probably be the coldest temperature of the day. You can see outside in Rittenhouse Square, people are out walking. They got the jackets on, but it doesn't look all that blustery. We've got some leaves down. It's going to pick up as far as the wind is concerned later today, and that's what's going to help draw this cold air in directly from the Arctic regions. Now, the air's a little modified for us. The worst of the cold is over the northern plains and the Great Lakes, so cold for any Eagles fans making the trip, and certainly for the team here. It's 20 degrees in Green Bay, Wisconsin right now, 24 in Minneapolis, 19 in Bismarck, 19 in Lincoln, Nebraska, and only 31 in Pittsburgh. Meantime, you just cross the state to us and it's 52 degrees. Borrowed time, though. All of this warmth will be eroded as that colder air begins to seep into our region, and temps will be dropping throughout the day. The coldest part of this particular cold stretch will be first thing tomorrow morning, when you will wake up likely to 20s and low 30s all across the greater Delaware Valley, the Lehigh Valley, possibly even toward the shore. So satellite and radar showing the front that came through last night moving away, that big cold pocket of air sitting over the Great Lakes, creating these lake effect snow bands impacting areas south of Chicago this morning, parts of Indiana and Ohio. You can see that band of snow, upwards of 2-3 inches of early season snow there. I don't think we'll see much snow here. If we do see anything, it'll be tomorrow morning in the form of a flurry or snow shower for the Poconos. So you can see the showers depart, clouds break for some sun this afternoon, and then notice these lake effect snow bands coming off Lakes Ontario and Erie. A couple of those could try to drift toward the Poconos tomorrow morning right there. Wouldn't be shocked to see some flakes flying. I don't think they make it far enough south to impact the city or suburbs, but it's just a clear indication of how much colder this air is than what we've been feeling over the past few days. Wednesday, though, we start to moderate. Most of the precip stays north. Winds become more westerly or southwesterly. We get some sun back, and we do have better conditions for the rest of the week. So it's really just kind of a one-day burst of cold, and most of that comes tomorrow. Here's what you'll wake up to. Temps in the 20s in many of our suburbs, 28 tomorrow morning in Allentown, 23 in Mount Pocono, 28 our forecast low in Millville, and we are likely to drop to freezing here in Philadelphia. Our average first freeze is November 11th. If you're not familiar with what date it is, today's the 10th, tomorrow's the 11th. So if we do hit it tomorrow, we would be right on schedule. And that hasn't happened in the past 4 years. Last November, it was very warm. If you remember, we had a couple days in the 80s last November. We didn't hit the freezing mark until November 30th. The 3 years prior to that, we were a little bit closer, but still slightly delayed. If we do hit it tomorrow, it'll be the earliest in 5 years, and again, right on schedule, November 11th. So it's just a brief blast of cold, though. You can see that cold really settling in for tomorrow morning. That's the worst of it. And then watch how this air mass modifies. We've got warm air pushing in from the south by Wednesday and really starting to lift back north and eastward by Thursday. So it's not going to stay this cold for all that long. Here's a quick look at your next weather 7-day forecast. And what you'll notice here, again, after tomorrow, Veterans Day, this is the coldest day of this stretch, 45 degrees. We're back to the 50s on Wednesday, upper 50s Thursday and Friday. We may kind of head backwards a little bit on Saturday, but then it's looking likely that Sunday brings us back into the low 60s. Not bad at all.